What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Noah Hose here, back with another video. I wanted to make this video for you guys, just talk a little football. I missed you guys, haven't made a video in a while. If you're new to the channel, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Noah. I am an active duty Marine stationed out here in Hawaii. I'm a huge Ravens fan. Unfortunately, when football season's here, I have to watch the games at like 7 until the time changes, and then I think the games are like 8 o'clock in the morning. So for all my fellow beer drinkers out there, it's pretty much having like a Modelo or whatever for breakfast, but you got to do what you got to do. Anyways, I wanted to talk about the Ravens schedule, go game by game, who I think is going to win each game. And I'm not going to sit here and have like my purple shades on and be like, oh, the Ravens are going to go freaking, 13-3, and like they're going to have this, they're going to be a Super Bowl winning team. I'm just going to be real with you guys and actually give my prediction of who I think will win each game based on the roster, how it is currently. And this is August, I think, 22nd. So we just finished like the third week of preseason, and a lot of things can change. I mean, there's always teams that come out who you think is going to be like a 5 or 6 win team that ends up sneaking into the playoffs. So you never know until the games play out, right? Any team has a chance of winning a game any Sunday. So first game that we have. Oh, and if you're new to the channel, guys, and if you don't know me, like I said, I actually have another YouTube channel that's a military channel, like an active duty Marine military lifestyle channel. Has like 11,000 subscribers, but I wanted to make a different channel just talking about football, talking Ravens with you guys. I love football, and I love the Ravens, like I said. I'm actually from Maryland / West Virginia. No, I'm not married to my sister, if you were wondering. But yeah, you can check out the other channel if you want. But we're here to talk football, talk Ravens, and just have a good time with you guys. As you can see, shout out to the wife for buying me the Lamar Jackson jersey. I'm all in on Lamar. So, in either Lamar we trust or Lamar we bust. We'll see. I'm hoping it's we trust and he'll get us that Super Bowl he promised us. But let's get on to the video. I'm rambling too much. All right, so game number 1, we got Miami in Miami. So the Dolphins are looking not too good. They have a quarterback battle right now, which Ryan Fitzpatrick is actually in the lead for, but Josh Rosen did really well in the last preseason game, so he's making a case for himself. So we don't know which quarterback we're actually going to have starting yet, but it looks like it's going to be Fitzpatrick. And it's crazy because Fitzpatrick always has a couple games a year where he just comes out looking like freaking Tom Brady or Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, just throwing bombs all over the field and making defenses look dumb. But with that being said, I think with our defensive personnel and our defensive coaching, we are going to be locked in on game 1, ready to hyped up to give Fitzpatrick or Josh Rosen a really hard time. I don't think their defense is anywhere near capable of holding our offense to a low scoring game. I think that we will coach them, outperform them. I think we'll have less penalties. I think our organization and our coaching staff is just more locked on and a better coaching staff than what they have. And I think it's Brian Flores, if I'm not mistaken, because they fired Adam Gase. But I really think the Ravens will come out with a W in this game, and I don't even think it'll be a close game. I think it'll be similar to the first game we had last season against the Bills, where we blew them out like 48-0 or something crazy. But I think our defense will eat. I think our offense will eat, and I don't think. I think whenever we show what we have on offense this first week, will surprise a lot of teams because it was actually really promising to see Lamar Jackson moving the ball efficiently and the offense moving the ball in preseason, showing no crazy looks, no unique plays, just very vanilla offense, just quick passes here and there, and actually moving the ball efficiently. So that was encouraging. But we have a better team. That's all there is to it. Week 1 is a W in Miami. All right, week 2. The Cardinals looking like doo-doo in the preseason. Kyler Murray struggling in his last preseason game especially. I think we will come out with a W. That'll be our first home game, and it'll be loud. I think Kyler Murray will be flustered whenever the defense shows them some crazy looks and really gets into Murray's head, and just I think he'll be hit a lot. I think he'll be struggling. That's just my opinion. He's a rookie quarterback, and our defense is not very friendly to rookie quarterbacks, as you know. All right, so starting off the season 2-0, we got a win against Miami, a win against the Cardinals. All right, week number 3, Chiefs. All right, this is interesting. All right, I'm going to say, last year was a crazy game. Last year we literally, that game hurt so bad. Like, that game hurt, man, because we were so close to beating one of the best teams in the NFL, and the Ravens were being slept on, and it was just like, man, I want to show everybody that we can actually beat one of the top AFC teams. But we barely lost due to some Mahomes magic to Tyreek Hill on a broken down play, which tends to bite us in the butt a lot, is those broken down plays where the quarterback starts scrambling and then a receiver just gets a little wiggle room. Eric Weddle definitely should have broke up that pass, but he's kind of slow. Maybe that's why we got rid of him. I don't know. No, I love Eric Weddle. But, yeah, I think I told you guys I wouldn't have the purple shades on, but I think we come out with a W here. So, believe it or not, I think with their high-powered, explosive offense, our team matches up well with them because of our style of play. We're a time of possession team. We run the ball hard. We run the ball right down their throat. I think we will chew up a lot of clock. I think our secondary can contain their scoring and their receivers. But Patrick Mahomes is going to do Patrick Mahomes things, and he's going to score points. But I think we will contain them to under, hopefully, 30 points, and hopefully less than that, actually. Definitely, we want to keep them under 25. But I think Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, and Boykin, Chris Moore, I think we can have a good chance against their secondary because it's not the best. I know they brought in Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, but I don't see enough on their defense to stop what we want to do to them. And I think we come out with a W and a surprise. So we start off the season 3-0. Next week, we have the Browns. The Browns, I'm going to go ahead and say we lose this game, all right? Because Baker Mayfield's going to come out swinging because of that loss last year. He has a lot to prove. And I think we're going to split with the Browns and probably split with the Steelers because division games are crazy. And depending on how healthy we are, Tavon Young got hurt, so that sucks. But we have still Jimmy Smith, Marlon Humphrey, and obviously Earl Thomas and Tony Jefferson. I think we can contain Odell and Landry. I think Njoku will give us issues because tight ends have tended to do well against our defense, and Nick Chubb is definitely going to be a problem. So I think they're going to outscore us in a close game, and that'll be our first loss. And if you disagree with me, tell me in the comment section below why you disagree. And like I said, we're going to keep it real here. I'm going to predict what I think. And I'd love to be wrong about every loss that I predict. I'd love to go 16-0, but realistically, that's not going to happen, more than likely. So, Ravens Steelers, week 5. So we're 3-1. I say we beat the Steelers the first time around, and I think we're going to split with them. And I think we'll actually sweep the Bengals and beat the Bengals twice. All right, so now we are 4-1 in 5 weeks. Beat the Steelers the first time around. The Steelers are a good team, and they are well coached, and I think our secondary will be able to lock down Smith-Schuster, and I think Connor will give us problems just like he did last year. But their defense, their secondary is kind of questionable. They got Devin Bush, which is awesome. He looks really good in preseason so far. But I think we come out with a W there. So in 5 games, we are 4-1. Bengals, Ravens. I think we beat them. I just think we're a better team. I think we're better coached. I think we're elite defense. I think Lamar gives them problems like he did last year. That was his first game that he started last year was against the Bengals, and he ran all over them. Their defense, I'm not going to lie, their defense is kind of sucky. There's no other way to put it. I mean, I think they have some decent personnel. We'll see how their defensive coordinator does, but last year they were like one of the worst defenses in NFL history. And like I said, our defense is great, and defense can win games. So yeah, I'm gonna go. In the first 6 games, we are 5-1. All right, now here's where things get a little bit shaky. We play the Seahawks in Seattle. Their fan base is loud and crazy, and I think Russell Wilson can do some magic that we haven't, and make some throws that we haven't yet really seen from Lamar Jackson, which I'm sure we'll see it. But I think they're well coached. They play good defense. They're an overall good team, and all good things must come to an end, right? So our winning streak ends there. And in the first 7 games, we are 5-2. All right, week 8 against the Patriots at home on Sunday Night Football. I'd love to say that we take the W on this because screw the Patriots. But Bill Belichick, I think he'll have something up his sleeve for Lamar Jackson and our offense. There'll already be 8 weeks of tape on Lamar Jackson and what this offense is trying to do, and I think they squeak out a W in a close game, even though I really want to say we win this game. I really do, but it's Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, and all right. So, and I'm gonna say we lose. So in 8 games, we're looking. What did I say? I said we lost against the Browns, the Seahawks, and the Patriots so far. So we are 5-3, which is still pretty good. And every year, you always see the Ravens come out hot in the beginning, and then they taper off in the middle, and they come hot on the end. So hopefully we can keep it going throughout the whole season and actually lock in a home playoff game. That would be great, and even lock in a spot in the playoffs. But the AFC is freaking stacked. We got the Chiefs, we got the Patriots, we got the Chargers, we got the Texans, Colts, Jags. I think are a playoff contender. Jets are looking good. There's a lot of good teams in the AFC right now that will give us problems. But in 8 games, like I said, we're 5-3. Next game, I say we beat the Bengals again. I think we're the better team, better coaching staff, better everything. I know they have an explosive offense and offensive potential, and Andy Dalton has torched us before with his flaming hot red hair. But I think we can beat them. I do. I just think we're the better team. So it looks like we're 6-3 in 9 games. All right. So going into week 10 against the Texans, I think. That'll be a fun game to watch. Deshaun Watson versus Lamar Jackson. Both have good defenses. I say we win here. I do. I like our running backs better. I like our defense better. And I like, but they got DeAndre Hopkins. But we also have Marlon Humphrey, Earl Thomas, and Jimmy Smith. So I don't know. I think we will come out with a W here. So in 10 games, sorry if my dog and cat, if you hear them, they like to fight sometimes. Go away. All right. So week 11 versus the Rams. I think they win. I think that's a tough game to play. They were in the Super Bowl last year. Not saying that we can't beat them, but I think realistically they have a lot of offensive firepower, and their defense is great too. And our Aaron Donald versus our interior offensive line will be a challenge. But I say we lose here, so that'll be our 4th loss. So far we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in 11 games, we have 4 losses and 7 wins. So we're 7-4 going into week 12 against the 49ers. Jimmy G looking like poo-poo in the preseason. Defense, I don't know. They got Bosa. They got a decent pass rush, but I think we're a better team, and I think we win that game. So now we're 8-4. We're smelling the playoffs. We're smelling it. We need like 2 more wins to lock it up, maybe 3, because the Browns and Steelers they're going to win some games this year, I believe, and I think they're going to be challenging for the division. So I think to win this division, we need at least 11 wins. That's my prediction. I don't think 10 wins will win the division, or maybe it'll tie the division, but we'll see. So we're 8-4. I'm sorry, 9-4 now. And then week 16, 15, 14. Week 13 against the Bills. I think we're a better team. I think Josh Allen will be a decent quarterback, and I think John Brown will want to have his little revenge for getting rid of him. But I think we're a better team. I think we win the game. So now we're 9-4, right? Yeah, 9-4. All right, now this game against the Jets and Ravens, week 14. I think we lose this game. Yep. Thursday night, I believe. Or is it Monday night? It's a primetime game for sure. I think Darnold will look really good this year. He's already shown some flashes in the preseason. They got Quinnen Williams. They got C.J. Mosley. They got, I think it's Jamal Adams. So their defense is looking good, and their offense is looking good, and I think we slipped this game. So we're looking at 9-5. Yep, 9-5 going into week 15 against the Browns, and I think we split with the Browns. Like I said, we lost earlier, so we're going to go ahead and take this W, take care of business when it counts, just like we did last year. Show Baker what's up, and Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield in the series it'll be 2-1 Lamar Jackson. Yep, that's my prediction. And then against the Steelers, week 16, we're already at 10-5. Yeah, we're 10-5 right now. Oof. I think we split with the Steelers. We already beat them, like I said earlier, so we're going to end the season 10-6. All right, now I think we lose that game and we get a wild card, or we could win the division with 10 games, but we'll see. I think the Browns and the Steelers are both going to be looking at between 9 and 11 wins, and I think it could be a case where all 3 teams actually get in the playoffs. That's a crazy. It doesn't happen very often where 3 teams from the same division get in the playoffs, but I could definitely see us taking 2 wild card spots because the Steelers are a winning organization, and the Browns are a losing organization historically. But I think Baker Mayfield is a competitor. I think he wants to win. I think he can win and will win. And as much as I hate to say it, the Browns are a good team, and I think they'll give a lot of people problems this year. And maybe I see them having between 9 and 11 wins. Same with the Steelers. So this division is up in the air, and it's going to come down. It's going to be like crazy at the end of the season whenever it's 2 division games to end the season. Other thing I noticed, if you guys didn't already, we play the Browns, Steelers, and Bengals consecutively. 3 weeks in a row. We have 3 division games in a row. And I hope that we come out with little to no injuries, because those games are always nasty, always physical. They're always down to the wire. They're like emotionally draining. And that little portion of the season, if it goes bad for us, I think it could really like hinder our season. That could be the difference between us making the playoffs or not making the playoffs. Those 3 division games consecutively. Not many teams have to do that. That sucks to play 3 division games like that, because they're going to be competitive. They're going to be hard-nosed, physical, nasty games. And yeah, I think we end the season 10-6, guys. I think we sneak into the playoffs, and I think Lamar Jackson proves a lot of people wrong, and I'm hoping so because I already bought the jersey. And I love Lamar Jackson. I love his like personality. He's a humble dude. I love people that are humble and are willing to like notice and accept their shortcomings and like work on them and improve them, and not just be complacent and think, oh yeah, screw what everyone's saying, I'll just show them. Like, no, he's like, I'm going to work my butt off to get better and show everyone that I can be the quarterback that nobody believes I can be. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. It'll really help the channel grow. I'm just starting this channel out, and I would really appreciate some support, guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so we can talk more Ravens football. Comment your predictions down below. Who do you think is going to win the division? How many wins are the Ravens getting realistically? Don't be just one of those guys that like, oh, I'm a Ravens fan, so the Ravens are going like 14-2, 16-0. Like, I would love that, but like the NFL is tough, and like every team, you got to think every single team has expectations to be good and to get in the playoffs. There's 32 teams in the NFL and only 12 playoff spots. Yeah. So there's a lot of teams that think they're good and think they're going to win, and they are fighting every week to prove it. And this is literally like people's jobs, people's careers, like coaches trying to like make names for themselves and prove themselves, saying that they can win. Quarterbacks who are trying to feed their family, like every single player is trying to feed their family and show that they belong in the league and show that they can win. And no team's going into the season like, oh, I just want to have an okay season. I want to like win a couple games. They all have like expectations, like I want to be great, I want to get in the playoffs and compete for a Super Bowl. So like to just say that we're just going to blow out the league and just go and win 14, 15, 16 games is really hard to do. I would love to see it. And I think we actually have the potential to like push for like 12, 13 wins. But our schedule is not easy. Nobody's schedules in the NFL is easy. They're all tough games. Like I said, any team can win any given Sunday, but that's what makes like football so fun to watch. Like you'll see a crappy team knock off the Patriots one week, and you'll see like just great games and great, plays on a week-to-week basis. So like I said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and comment down below what kind of videos you guys want to see. If you want me to make like record predictions for other teams in the division, if you want to talk about certain players, whatever you guys want to see, let me know. And we'll see you guys in the next video.